Here we go. We are in the last stretch, and we are starting the last stretch with Steve Crow. Look at that. Look at what you are holding. I'm so excited. Give it up for Steve Crow and balloons. Woohoo!
Thank you. Hi. Here it is. I'm Steve. I'm going to talk to you about balloon twisting, or what I'm going to call the esoteric language that you get to compile yourself. First of all, I want to define for you what a programming language is. So really, at its core, all a programming language is a set of instructions that produces outputs. So in Kotlin, for example, we can look at hello world. So I'm printing hello world to the console or the screen. Typically, you start with hello world because it just makes sure that your environment's set up, that you know how to run your compiler, and that you kind of understand the fundamentals so that when you go on your programming journey, you can do more than just hello world. Right? And so if I run this script, I get hello world. Thanks. No, I'm just kidding. So we're not focusing on Kotlin today. We're focusing on esoteric languages. So esoteric languages are languages that were designed as maybe an experiment or a joke. They're not always easy to look at. They're not always easy to deal with. But they're kind of fun to study. The first one is LOL code. This is based off the LOL cat meme, which was popular like 10 years ago, and maybe still popular today. So this is, again, hello world here. It kind of has some resemblance to C, C++, without all the brackets and semicolons and all the C-like things. Then we have chicken, and chicken is a really good language. The only keyword is chicken, so if anybody wants to learn it, chicken is the only thing you need to know. And hello world in chicken is really, really long. Oh, this isn't the updated one. I was also going to talk about whitespace, and whitespace was kind of a cool language. It's only new line characters, tabs, and spaces. But balloon twisting is what you're here for. So hello world, inflate the balloon, we're done. I can make two animals. I can make the snake, and I can make the dog. And I guarantee most of you can probably make the snake. Maybe afterwards you'll learn how to make the dog. So inflate balloon, that's the first thing we do. That's our hello world, to make sure that we understand how to actually get the balloon into this state. I've pre-compiled a lot of shapes here because, as you know, compilation can be really, really prone to error and also take a long time to do. So I thought I'd save us some time and maybe some surprises. So let's make a dog. The basic instruction set you need to know to make a dog, let's start with this one. We have two, possibly three, depending on this slide deck, set of twists that I want to show you. The first being the basic twist. So the basic twist, I know you in the back probably can't see it, so I try to have some images up here. You grab the balloon, you find a spot, and you twist it. Thank you. Now, if you let it go, it undoes itself. Now, I know it kind of got a little crimped. I blew these up like 3 hours ago, and I popped a few, and I'm sure the person next to me in the hotel probably is really appreciative of that. But the basic twist doesn't hold its own shape, so they invented the lock twist. So with the lock twist, you start with a basic twist, and then you put another basic twist in there, and another one, and you take the last two, and you twist them together. And the benefit of this is that it locks. It's a lock twist. So you start with that, you go there, right? That's the lock twist. And then you have the fold twist, which shouldn't be in the slide deck, but the fold twist is also one that you might want to know how to do. You do a basic twist, you fold over, and you can twist into that seam. The only difference between the basic twist and the lock twist is there's no little twist here at the top. So this is common for maybe ears or something in a big animal. I don't know, use your imagination. It's the side of a sword. And you want to make sure you go knot to tail or you're going to fail. That's a rhyme that you can remember. You start with a knotted end. All of these balloons have this kind of taily tip on them because as you twist the balloon, it pushes air down towards this tail section. And if you don't have room for the air to go, you get a compilation error. So let's make a dog. So we start with the head, and unfortunately I've twisted the ones that I was going to use. So this is the words here. This is not like common in the balloon twisting community. This is something I made up for this section of the talk. But we inflate the balloon, done. Then we do a 2-inch twist. We do a 1-inch twist. Another 1-inch twist. And then we lock twist those two together. And we get the head of a dog. Now, for the sake of time, I actually have the head of the dog here. Perfect. Then we do the front legs. And for the front legs, it's a similar process. We do 3 twists, 3-inch twists, and then we lock them together, and it forms the leg section of the dog. And then we do the rear legs, which is the same thing. It's the 3-inch twists, and then the lock twist of the two together, and eventually you end up with a dog. It's like TV magic. So really what I'm trying to illustrate here is that there are these functions and patterns, which are like those reusable solutions that we come up with. Like in programming, we have design patterns, and we have flow of control and Boolean statements and all of these technical terms, and those terms tend to exist between all the different languages that we do. And so really, the process of learning more and more languages is learning these functions and patterns and all of these different common solutions. And just like with programming, if I take a dog and I make the legs longer, I get a horse. If I make the neck longer, I get a giraffe. So knowing a dog actually teaches you a lot of other things. Start small, make mistakes. I have a lot of really messed up looking dogs here if anybody wants one. There's some more links, and this is me. So if you want to follow me on Twitter or send me a DM or something like that, I can get you access to the rest of the slides. Or if you want to play around, I have all the stuff to make balloon animals. So maybe sometime tomorrow or Friday we can hang out and, I don't know, make a dog. Thanks.
How many of you do balloon animals? There's 1, 2, 3, everybody.